The airport was unusually quiet that morning, its polished floors echoing the hurried footsteps of passengers dragging their luggage behind them. Sunlight poured in through their vast glass windows, catching on the badges of the customs officers lined up near the international arrivals gate. Among them stood Officer Riley, clutching the leash of his canine partner, Ace, a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois with a nose that could sniff out the truth no matter how well it was hidden. Riley had trusted Ace with his life for 3 years now. They had worked busts that made headlines, cocaine hidden in art supplies, jewels sewn into stuffed toys, cash strapped inside fake pregnancy bumps. But nothing in Riley's career prepared him for what would unfold that day. Ace's ears twitched as a new stream of passengers emerged from the frosted glass doors. The dog's eyes scanned the crowd with laser focus, ignoring the excited chatter, the crying babies, the smell of overpriced duty-free perfumes. Then Ace froze. His whole body went stiff. Riley followed his gaze, it locked onto a man being pushed in a wheelchair. The man wore a beige cardigan, old slacks, and an expression so calm it almost seemed forced. He looked to be in his late 60s, his thin hair brushed carefully over a pink scalp. His hands rested politely on his lap. The uniformed attendant behind the wheelchair gave Riley a puzzled look as Ace lunged forward, nose low, sniffing furiously around the footrest. Riley's heart rate spiked. Ace never froze for nothing. He was trained to sit or lie down when he detected contraband, but sometimes, when he found something that didn't make sense, something that smelled like danger instead of drugs, he just froze. "Sir, I'm going to need you to stop for a moment," Riley said, voice firm but respectful. The old man looked up, his watery blue eyes darting between the dog and the officer. Is there a problem, officer?" he asked, his voice hoarse yet polite. Ace was now sniffing the metal footrest intently. His hackles raised, his teeth bared ever so slightly. Riley bent down and ran his hand underneath. He felt something cold, something that didn't belong. "Sir, do you mind stepping out of the wheelchair for a moment?" The old man chuckled weakly. "I can't stand, officer. I'm paralyzed from the waist down." Riley's gut twisted. He signaled to 2 other officers nearby. "We'll assist you. Please stay calm." The moment they lifted him, the hidden compartment clicked loose. A hollowed-out section of the footrest popped open, revealing a bundle wrapped in black tape. The surrounding passengers gasped. The old man's face changed, the forced calm broke, replaced by something dark and panicked. Riley peeled back the tape with gloved hands, half expecting bricks of cocaine. Instead, his breath caught in his throat. Inside were rows of small vials, each labeled with numbers and chemical codes he didn't immediately recognize. "What is this?" one of the officers murmured. A senior customs agent arrived, radioing for the hazmat team. They cleared a wide circle around the man, now protesting that he knew nothing about any chemicals. Ace stayed by Riley's side, tense, a low growl vibrating in his throat. It took 3 hours for the hazmat unit to safely inspect the vials. They were no ordinary narcotics, they contained a rare nerve agent, illegal in almost every country, capable of doing unspeakable harm if dispersed in a crowded space like an airport. Riley felt the weight of the moment settle in his chest like a stone. The old man cracked under interrogation. He wasn't paralyzed, that was a lie to avoid thorough searches. He'd been paid a sum so large he couldn't resist. A desperate man with mounting medical bills, an estranged family, and nothing left to lose. He confessed that the plan was to pass through customs unnoticed, then meet someone in the arrivals lounge. From there, the chemicals would be assembled into something far deadlier. As the investigation unfolded, Riley couldn't help but look at Ace, now curled up at his feet in the break room. The dog's eyes were closed, but his chest rose and fell steadily, calm after the storm. Riley reached down and scratched behind his ears. "You did good today, buddy. You saved lives." But the story didn't end with the arrest. It rippled outward. The footage of Ace freezing in front of the wheelchair made the news. Families who had flown through that terminal at the same hour called to say thank you. A little girl sent Ace a card with a paw print drawn in pink crayon, thanking him for being her hero. Riley sat in his squad car a few nights later, staring at the ceiling, thinking about how easy it would have been to overlook an old man in a wheelchair. How evil can hide behind the most unexpected masks. And how trust in a dog's nose, in a partner's instincts, can mean the difference between tragedy and relief. Ace was awarded a special medal for his bravery. The department held a small ceremony, inviting local families to meet the hero dog who had frozen in front of danger to protect them. Riley watched parents lift their kids so they could pet Ace, watched the way Ace wagged his tail for each of them, as if he knew they were why he did what he did. But the ceremony wasn't just about Ace. It was a reminder that vigilance has a face, a heartbeat, a wagging tail. That courage doesn't always bark loud, sometimes, it freezes in its tracks when something doesn't feel right. In the weeks that followed, customs tightened their procedures. Officers paid closer attention to what might be hidden in plain sight. And Riley and Ace kept patrolling those shiny airport halls, side by side, ready for whatever came next. So, next time you pass through an airport and see a customs dog sniffing your luggage, remember Ace, the dog who froze in front of a wheelchair and uncovered a threat that could have taken so many innocent lives. And if this story moved you, if you believe in the power of heroes on Paws, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your words inspire us to keep telling these stories that remind us what bravery really looks like. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another story from Justice on Paws, where we honor the quiet, loyal heroes who stand guard when we least expect it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And never underestimate the nose of a good dog.